New quarterback Ben Mock showcased his arm for the first time early in the second quarter, hooking up with Mardy Gilyard on a 56-yard strike.
2nd and 10. They bring 5 in the rush in the slot. Mardy Gilyard trying to shake free. Danfield 0 for 5 in this half. 3 straight 3.5. Cerna blocked. It's blocked into the end zone, and the Bearcats fall on it for a touchdown. And that guy, Mardy Gilyard, the receiver, it's been a quiet night, but look at him come off the edge. He blocked it with the back of his head.
Never quit on a play. He was getting blocked, twisted, and threw.
That's one way to block it.
He lost his scholarship, stayed around last year because he had $10,000 worth of tuition bills he had to pay for. Lost his apartment. He actually had to stay in his car, sleep in his car, worked 3 jobs, a delivery guy, construction worker, worked as a cook. I mean, this guy did everything. You see himself sacrificing his body. He is just happy to be back with his teammates on the field.
6 minutes later, the Red and Black recorded their second blocked punt in as many weeks when Mardy Gilyard got a piece of the Red Hawks' punt, resulting in a safety and a 9-point Cincinnati advantage. With the Bearcats in command, surprise starter Dustin Grutza struck twice. First, finding Gilyard on a 6-yard hookup.
Ben Mock, Mardy Gilyard.
What a beautiful pitch and catch right here, but concentration on the football brings it down for the score. The Bearcats up 28.
First touch, first play of the game, went for 55 yards. Outside, nice move to keep that play alive. Picks up a first down, far side. 3-man rush. Mock over the middle, caught. First down and more.
Leading 31-17 late in the second quarter, Coach Kelly went to his bag of tricks, giving Marcus Barnett a chance to throw the football. Barnett found Mardy Gilyard for a 76-yard strike. The Bearcats got on the board first when Grutza saw Mardy Gilyard on the sideline, who dove into the end zone for the score. After a Goebel 1-yard touchdown run, Grutza hit Gilyard yet again, this time from 47 yards out.
High spinner, going to come down to 7. Gilyard again. Spins around, trying to break it free, and does at the 40, 45, 50, and then is going to be taken out of bounds as he crosses midfield. Best field position for Cincinnati today. Blitz is picked up nicely, and the pass is caught, and that is Gilyard. It looked like would have been a good start in field position. There's that middle screen. Gilyard, blocker in front. He's got speed. Open field at the 50. Cuts back against the grain. Still a foot race and caught from behind. His only year to have played at the University of Texas. Here's the kick. Way's kick comes down to the 5, and this is Gilyard. Gilyard breaks by a tackle. Got a big opening. 45, 50, still on his feet, and finally is going to be stopped inside the 35.
They opened up a hole in the middle, and Gilyard has shown this time and time again. There's guys in position to make tackles, and he's just absolutely running by guys.
They're 2 of 3 on 4th down. Great protection, and what a catch. That'll be enough for the first down by Mardy Gilyard. Good heavens, what an effort. 22 yards. They trail 21-7. Looking, lots of time, got it complete, and there again is Gilyard. Better not kick it to Gilyard again. He had the 1 of 62 on 3 kickoff returns. He has averaged 44.3. And here he comes again. He's loose at the 40, at the 30. Finally some help, but it's too late, and he dives for the end zone and is touchdown, 97 yards.
Well, that was awfully prophetic of you, Ron, to say to not kick it to Gilyard. And hey,
well,
listen,
unless you wanted it at the higher average, so
and now he does. It didn't look to me like Gilyard stepped out of bounds. It was very good pursuit there at the end of the play.
Pike threw to a diving Mardy Gilyard, giving the Cats a 17-3 lead. Tony Pike, making only his second career start, gave the Bearcats an early lead when he found Mardy Gilyard in the back of the end zone to put UC up 7-0. Trailing 9-7 at the half, the Red and Black needed a spark early in the second half and found it when Pike and Gilyard hooked up again. this time from 67 yards out, giving the Bearcats the lead.
Amazing moment here in the second quarter. Tony Pike to Mardy Gilyard, corner of the end zone. He's out of bounds and he goes into the stands, crashes into some spectators, including 7-year-old Garrett Monroe. And look at the beautiful, instinctive move by Mardy Gilyard here. He goes right to the 7-year-old Garrett Monroe, picks him up, gives him a big hug, makes sure he's okay. He's probably more frightened and shaken than actually injured. But here it is, Gilyard again goes right through that gap and he picks him up. Comforts the young little Sparky with the Ohio State hat on, looks like, and he finds an adult form and goes back out. An amazing moment. He's shaken up there. Trick or treat. Back to the game. Same drive now, and it's the same combination. Mardy Gilyard, there he is. He's the MVP in my booking.
Looking for their 8th win overall and 4th in the Big East, Cincinnati took the field in front of almost 60,000 fans, and junior Mardy Gilyard didn't waste any time returning the opening kickoff for a 100-yard touchdown, silencing the home crowd.
A 10-yard pickup by Pike on that scramble. Going up top, has a man, Gilyard. Touchdown, Bearcats.
On defense this season. First down for Cincinnati. And Pike able to get it out to Mardy Gilyard after we saw the blocked field goal return 39 yards. And now Tony Pike back in for Cincy. And here's Gilyard. And the speedy, dangerous weapon downfield inside the 20.
Well, his defense got that message, and he's waiting on his offense now.
Here's Grutza. He's pressured now, trying to get to the outside. And that is complete. And here goes Gilyard. Mardy Gilyard. He is gone. Cincy takes the lead. 69 yards. There was no offense, and then just one single play, and they come back.
It was a great job by Grutza to stay alive.
Pike in trouble. Mardy Gilyard wide open, and he's down to the 17. Empty backfield, and Pike rolls out to the left, lofts it to the corner of the end zone, and is it a touchdown? Touchdown! Mardy Gilyard, first team All-Big East wide receiver, first team All-Big East kick returner. What an impressive drive for Cincinnati.
Would tell, so we'll watch him throughout the rest of this game.
Second down and 12. Pike to Gilyard. Across the 40 and all the way down to the 33.
Getting their calls from the sideline.
Pike looking around. Rolls left. Wide open is Gilyard. Up over 100 yards tonight, and down to the 27 is Mardy Gilyard. Again, Mardy Gilyard returned 2 kickoffs for touchdowns this season. And Gilyard, a nice return. They fake it to Goebel. Pike looking for Gilyard, who makes the catch.
Pike able to step into the throw before the pressure gets into his face, but look at Gilyard on the sidelines. Down 24-10 in the fourth quarter, scored 19 to win it.
Pike lays it off for Gilyard, back to the inside, and he's down to the 17-yard line.
There's Gilyard again, finding a soft spot in that Rutgers zone. Gilyard with room. Mardy Gilyard with a first down, caught from behind, and that was the last man that could bring him down. D'Imperio. First and goal. Floats one into the back of the end zone, and he's got Gilyard for the touchdown. The Scarlet Knights have field position to help them here, but Pike goes right back to work all kinds of time. Underneath to Gilyard, and it's a first down out near the 20-yard line.
2-second clock. Into the end zone they go to Gilyard. He makes the catch for the touchdown.
Well, it's funny how quickly Brian Kelly has turned the program around with depth. Pike, quick slant. Gilyard. He could. He's off to the races. And he's going to be stopped. Goal at the 11-yard line. Pike looking, finding, touchdown, Gilyard.
They want to try to stretch the field and get the ball outside to him.
Pike comes back, fires, finds Gilyard. He's got some green, run down over the 45-yard line. Comes out firing, Gilyard at the 10. Shakes his would-be tackler and still on his feet over the 25.
In the wrong direction with the football.
Here's Pike looking and finding Gilyard. Touchdown, Bearcats, his second of the day.
They fake it to Pede. Pike fires far side, wide open. Mardy Gilyard. They bring pressure, but it's a screen again to Gilyard. Good call for the defense, and Gilyard in the clear inside the 10, 1st and goal.
And you know what? If you want to call that a system quarterback, well, that's a pretty good system to have. They had 5 quarterbacks last year and won the Big East.
A 75-yard kick return this year. Taken off. Gilyard across the 40. Gilyard into Illinois territory. He might go. Gilyard to the 10. Touchdowns.
This is fun to watch.
Pike. He has great escapability at 6'6", and now he has Gilyard in space. They went with him because he was good, not great in the preseason, but once the year began, he has been terrific. And his touchdown run has given them a 21-point lead. Luke Briggs kickoff. Here comes Mardy Gilyard. Free at last. Here's the angle. They have the angle, and that's their only chance of getting him, and they will not. Touchdown, Mardy Gilyard. Second kickoff return for a score in as many weeks. This one 99 yards.
Gilyard has the speed to be able to do that, and he can outrun angles, and he has great vision, but you can't get to the open ground, and you only do that with great run skills. And then watch him just go down that left side. One guy to beat, and he beat him.
This is not the kind of pace Cincinnati wants. They'd like to get it back into an up-tempo game when they're on offense. Deep ball, Gilyard's open.
Touchdown.
Forget about it. Mardy Gilyard, another long score, 68 yards.
They'll fake on the front end of it. Right there, see? And then he gets on top. Now watch Holly. A little too high. He gets too high on the defender. His angle coming down was to the top shoulder. Needed to be on the inside. Couldn't get there. And then it's out the gate.
12:26 to go as Dan Hutchins kicks off. Short and down to Darren Williams. And look at him go. Actually, it's Gilyard who returns it. And a big one it is. You wonder if they're in 4-down territory, down by 2 touchdowns. A long way to go. Moot point. It's a first down. First 2-point try of the year.
Walk up on him.
Pike throws back of the end zone. Caught. And it's that man again, Mardy Gilyard. Tight formation. All the receivers in close. Pike has some running room. Still behind the line. Lofts it over the middle. Caught. First down, 28-yard line. Gilyard again.
Gilyard's covered, and they have a safety on top, but he sees he's in trouble and comes back all the way so Pike can spot him.
For a second time, he will bring it back, this time from the 5. And Gilyard into the open field. And out across the 40 to the 45-yard line. Gilyard. A first down reception up to the 40-yard line. Gilyard a yard deep in the end zone. Gilyard still competing out there, playing hard. Pike slings it to Mardy Gilyard, and he has a gain of 11.